Hi Gemini, it's Mary Street, and this is your comprehensive angel oracle card reading for the month of February 2016. To learn more about my services or to learn how you can enter into an angel card reading giveaway, please visit the links below. Please like and subscribe and share these messages with anyone you feel may be open to them. So we're going to start your session off with an infusion of Reiki. We are tapping into the energy of a new archangel this month, and her name is Ananchel. So it is said that Ananchel was there when Archangel Gabriel delivered the message to Mary about her conception. Archangel Ananchel's name translates to the grace of God. And it is your divine birthright to ask for grace, which is an unmerited favor from God. So use that anytime you feel that you need a little extra help from the angels and, of course, directly from Source. So here we go. I'm going to ask you to place your attention on your heart chakra. Ananchel appears to me to be a bright pink rose. So I'm going to ask you also to visualize a bright pink rose in full bloom over your heart chakra. I'm going to anchor the energy there, and it will disperse as needed throughout your day. Know that anytime you need an infusion of Reiki, simply come back and watch this video. So here we go. All right, you can close your eyes for this portion of the session if you'd like. I'm going to set the Shokugure. And there it goes, and just draw that energy directly into your heart chakra. All right, so we are going to be tapping into a few new energy decks, and the first one I'm going to use is Fractal cards. And these cards are the Divine Guidance cards, and these are by Cheryl Harnish. And her cards are interesting because they're fractal pictures. So they're images that are kind of abstract. You can use them one of two ways. You can tap into the image itself, or you can actually just use the numerology. So I'm going to be using these cards for the numerology portion of your reading. And there one comes out right away for you. So let's see what the angels want to say to you this month. All right, speak your truth. Number 29. So it says, share your wisdom, speak your truth. It's a bright blue color similar to the throat chakra. So share your wisdom. Don't be afraid to get out there and, go forth to plant the seeds so you can get out there and help others. So the 2 and the 9 is 11, and that reduces to 2. So literally, you've just got to walk through the portal of your own truth in order to partner with the universe. They're really going to help you this month if you're thinking about perhaps going into some leadership role, or perhaps you're thinking about speaking to the public about what your passion project is. This is the month to do that. So all right, so that is your numerology portion of your reading. Let's go into the color portion of your reading, and I am using The Secret Language of Color by Inga Segal. And let's see if what the angels will give us. One came out really quickly, so let's see what it is. All right, it is a reverse card. It is gray. Learn to scan your body. Number 29, and hello, number 29, So apparently there's a message, and you're going to see this possibly through all of the readings that I do. I've seen that kind of across the board whenever I do all these zodiac films for all the horoscopes. So generally what happens is there starts to be a theme and a message that starts coming forward. So look for it within the colors of the pictures, look for it within the symbols, and also look for it in the numerology. So going back to this card, if you have any energetic weaknesses in your body, if you're starting to feel fatigued, or you're just not feeling, like 100%, what I would suggest is to tap into the energy of Metatron and ask him to scan your energy using his Metatron cube. It is the Merkabah. So you can tap into that energy, and he will help you clear any of the energy out that does not belong to you. So it's very important, especially if you are an empath, if you're picking up tons and tons of information every day. And this also applies to everyone, but especially if you're an empath or a highly sensitive person, you're walking around with layers of gunk on you, and you really need to get that off. I do this practice every single day. It might take a few minutes when you start out with, but honestly, it is probably one of the best things that I can possibly suggest. So I call it psychic hygiene. You can use grounding as well. There's a few videos on YouTube that will take you through it, and I'll put one up for you later on to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But It's a great tool to use if you are feeling energetically low. So that is reverse. So the angels are telling you, pay attention this month to your energy and do something about it. All right, we're going to go into the major portion of your reading, and we're going to be tapping into the energy of the archangels to help us with this portion. So for your career portion, we're going to be using the Life Purpose cards by Doreen Virtue. And this area actually belongs to Michael. So Michael is of the mind. So anytime you feel like you have one inspiration, or if you feel kind of stuck in fear or anxiety, for the negative things, asking Archangel Michael or Michael to cut the cords of fear away. For inspiration, you want him to draw closer to you to help you with that. So let's see what your card is for your career this month. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So this could mean that you are going to be directly involved with helping heal the world and giving animals a voice. Or it could also be that you might be tapping into the energy of a new totem animal, spirit animal. So our belief system is that the energy and the spirit of the animal and the characteristics are what we tap into. So say, for instance, that you really love dogs. Well, if you think of the characteristics of the dogs, they are very loyal. They'll always show up for you. So you need to ask yourself some questions. How do I show up in faith? How do I show up as a friend? And am I loyal? So when you keep asking yourself those questions, inherently the characteristics start to become integrated and become yours. So check out totem animals. You can do some keywords on Google and you can look that up. But that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about spirit animals or totem animals. Alrighty, so that's your career card for the month. And I'm actually using a new deck for the finance portion. And I just got this deck the other day. It's Guardians of Wisdom. And the deck is by Todd, Hershey, and Emmy Ledbetter. Beautiful deck. And I'm really excited to use it. So we're going to ask Archangel Uriel to help us. He's the one that works with the physical. So let's see. Oh, 10 of them just fell out. Well, we're not going to use those cards. Since they're brand new, they're all sticking together, of course, right? So the show must go on, so just give us one, please. Give us one card. And when that happens, I actually think that they're just not supposed to be part of the reading, so we just go on. Alrighty, there's this one. I think it's this one. They still are, again, sticking together, but let's see what the card is for you around finances. So integrity. Doing what is right with no expectation or compensation. So the number here is a number 3. Then it is a club card, which in regular playing cards, the clubs are wands. So this is about, kind of being out there with opportunities. But more importantly, this is what's doing what's right. So giving something to somebody without any strings attached. I think this is where we get caught up a lot, especially in our financial game, that we are always trying to give something to get something in return. I'm a firm believer in being paid your value and worth, but there are times where we can do something to help humanity, such as maybe make these YouTube videos or give away a free reading every once in a while. Not everybody has the wherewithal to purchase stuff. So I believe that free content is a good thing. And then in return, what happens is I hope that the supporters that support me in turn go out and do the same for others. So one candle lights another. So think of it that way. We don't always have to charge for what we offer. We can give a little bit away and still receive a blessing in return. So think about that around your finances. I know that the more you give, the more that you receive in return. This is why tithing is important to maybe a charity or a church, because it is an instilled faith and belief that what you give away will be returned tenfold. And so that is the premise behind tithing. So think about that with your finances. Remember, what you give away returns tenfold. All right. So, and in some cases, 100-fold. So we're going to go to the health portion of your reading, and we're going to be tapping into the energy of Archangel Raphael. So let's see what Raphael has to say about your health this month. It's an upright card. Let's see what it says. Forgiveness heals. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. You know, forgiveness is not for somebody else. And I know you probably heard this 100 times, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but truly, if you can get into the space of spiritual forgiveness and just allow yourself to look at the lessons that you learn, I promise you it will be a lot easier to forgive and let go. If you are still holding a grudge, if you are holding on to some energy that is really affecting your health, the question you have to ask yourself is it worth it? Is it worth the drain? Is it worth the mental drain, the spiritual, physical, and emotional drain? Because all of those things are truly connected. Mind, body, and spirit are not disconnected in any sense. So if one area is being affected, all areas are being diminished in some way. So really, truly, the most important thing to remember this month is if you are working on issues of forgiveness, then this is the time to really take a step back and take a look deeper at why you're holding on and really ask the archangels to help you release that. All right, so let's go into the relationship portion of your reading, and I'm going to be using the mirror cards. So if you have not familiar with the mirror cards, I don't have the box with me. These are actually excellent cards for relationship readings, and some of the most profound readings I've ever had has been using these cards, but I just was really pulled and drawn to use them today. So let's see what it says. Angels, we need one card. All right. There it is. Okay. So let's see what the relationship message is for this month. And it is communication. Number 9, it is reverse. So if you are having issues in your relationship, it may be due to the fact that you're not communicating. Either you're communicating on a certain level, but the level is not being received. So in neurolinguistic programming, we're trained to really develop the language of communication. So if you're not getting your point across, shouting is not going to change anything. But changing your style of communication will be very effective. So if you're interested in NLP or looking up the premises of NLP, you can do a keyword search again on Google and you'll find that information. But it has helped and transformed many of my clients to take a closer look at their own energy and to reframe some of the belief sets that they're having. So again, this month is the month to start communicating. When the cards are reversed, the angels are asking you to pay closer attention to those cards. So start communicating. For whatever reason, if you feel like you are just so frightened to be able to speak your truth, again, tap into the energy of Archangel Michael to help you release the cords of fear. Ask Archangel Gabriel for the words to help you, deliver the message in a kind and loving way. And of course, we always have Ananchel, who's there to help you, deliver the message gracefully. So use the archangels to help you this month deliver the messages. So I'm going to pull one last card. And I actually have a new deck that I'm using. I've got a lot of new decks, but this one is the Healing Angel cards by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And this is just a quick message from your angels for the month. And let's see what they want to say. It's kind of a wrap-up message. So I'm going to choose this card for you. Let's see what the card is. And kindness. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. So this is a surprise element that may come in for you this month. And it really speaks volumes about if something happens this month, and the forgiveness card came up, don't beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself, love yourself through it all. I know oftentimes that we think we have to be perfect when we are out there in the universe, but the thing is that kindness and the power of love starts with you. So remember, above all, to treat yourself well this month. If something happens this month where you goof up and you make a mistake, remember to be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Let it go and learn from the lessons that you receive from that. Alrighty, so it was beautiful to read for you again this month, and I look forward to reading for you next month. Blessings.